Hi, my name is Kathy Dodd, and I'm doing this video project. I'm going to be reading from what I prepared for it, so I won't be looking directly into the camera. This is the first time I've done a video like this, so here goes. I'm doing this video project because it is so important that people awaken from their slumber. The earth is under incredible duress. We are causing a majority of our own health problems. We are causing a massive extinction of animals. Wealthy countries cause hardship in poor countries as the world market demand for products ensues. The consumers' demand for Earth's resources has turned the world's natural treasures into commodities for human use and disposal. Consumerism is destroying our earthly home, not just for humans, but for non-humans too. Humans are obsessed with products. Just look at the shelves at Walmart or any other major retailer of goods and services. Topsoil is disappearing because of the way massive farming is done. Eating animals is not sustainable. We breed billions upon billions of pigs, chickens, cows, lamb, and more for our own consumption. House them in confinement animal feeding operations. Pump them full of chemicals to keep them alive long enough just to get to slaughter. The slaughter process is another story altogether. Just take a look at any of the videos available by Undercover Operations. Just for people to eat. It is a truly horrific system in its treatment of sentient creatures, and an unsustainable way to produce food. We could feed the entire world on the grains we feed animals just for a few in wealthy countries to eat them. We could solve the world's hunger problems indeed. Eating red meat also can cause heart disease, cancer, type 2 diabetes, stroke, infections, Alzheimer's, diseases of the kidneys, heart, respiratory tract, and liver. There is scientific evidence that pork can cause certain cancers, and chicken and fish they are finding are no different. Drugs, hormones, fats, and cholesterol, pesticides, chemicals from fertilizers, PCBs, parasites, and bacteria are found in or used on all production of any type of meat is unavoidably ingested when we eat these types of foods. Our own food system is built on death and false information. We are killing ourselves and the planet. Anyone with small children or grandchildren, please listen. The earth these children will inherit is going to be far worse than the one we now know. So if you love your children and grandchildren, please awaken to what you can do to help stop this treadmill toward destruction, extinction, species collapse, and Earth's demise. Learn also what you need to do to be teaching your children about how to live upon the earth to take care of it, and to take care of the animal kingdom and learn about it. And please do so by example. I awoke in the beginning to these issues facing us when I stumbled upon a video showing a raccoon dog being skinned alive for his or her fur. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was in total shock. It took quite some time to get over it, like weeks. I started researching what was happening as I had been completely blind to where fur, leather, down, or any other product we wear comes from. My research, once started, became an obsession. I had to understand the entire problem, which led to the discovery of other animal welfare injustices surrounding food, vivisection, animals for sport, entertainment, the puppy mill, and cattery atrocities. Shelters are completely full of unwanted animals. There is no need to breed anymore, and we should never buy, we should always adopt. Animal abuse by humans in people's homes. They leave them outside in the cold without food and shelter or water. It is far worse than I knew. And the homeless, stray, feral population of especially cats, but in some places and countries dogs too, is horrifically bad. It's an epidemic. Eventually, in seeing how all life on Earth ties together, we come to see the entire ecosystem is affected by how our consumerism is affecting everything. Plants, water, air, habitat. We have a crisis of plastic production, for example, and irresponsible waste dumping. It doesn't take much research online to discover the floating plastic garbage patch the size of Texas or larger. Then there are the Maldives. Do an online search of Maldives Plastic Island and see for yourself. Lastly, the first question out of my mouth when I began learning about all of this was, where is the church? I was shocked and completely devastated to find the church's silence on these issues. This began yet another investigation as to why. You can read all about what I found on the blog I created, Shepherding All God's Creatures. This venture began in 2013, and there are now 5 of us who blog there. We have many articles and resources, all in an attempt to bridge the gap between the church and these issues, to reach out to animal welfareists everywhere and assure them that God does indeed love the earth and animal kingdom. In fact, the creation that He created was peaceful, and when relying upon Him, it was intended to stay that way. And it was completely vegan. One day the lion will lay with the lamb again, Isaiah tells us, and it will be restored to the paradise that God created it to be. The job of the Christian now is to live into this vision. And 2 things come to mind that all of us have under our control. Number 1, we can what we place on our plates. And number 2, how we manage garbage. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Learn to live simply. Learn to live with less. Learn to see the world as the living organism that it is, supporting not only us, but creatures of all kinds that God loves and adores, just as He loves us. These are great places to start. In closing, please take some time and research all that was brought up here. There are many resources available to help you do that. You can start with the Shepherding All God's Creatures website, or just drop into your search engine keywords like confinement, animal feeding operation, and animal suffering. Keywords Vivisection, animals and entertainment, skin trades, and so on. Please, not only does the earth and animal kingdom depend upon this, but so does the future of human life on the planet for all of us. Thank you for watching.